that broadcast soul. From shack to screen, near or far, he's the reason we know who we are. Oh, Signature Radio Roundtable, living loud, rocking every label. We're on at 8 Central every night, with signals clear and spirits bright. With Tom, Glenn, Kate. W5GP and Brett WI7BG, and a shout out to Mark P. You know he brings the heat. Join the crew and tag along at W5KUB.com. Yeah, Glenn's in deep with the DIY, building radios that touch the sky. Schematic dreams and soldered art. He brings that maker's heart. Then Brett's on air, strong and clear, rocking Wyoming from ear to ear. He's wrangling signals like a boss, showing the world what hands don't toss. Amateur Radio Roundtable, we're loud, we're live, we're more than cable. 8 o'clock Central, that's the call. Log in, check in, don't miss it at all. Tom, Glenn, Brett, and Mark on screen, with hams worldwide in the in-between. Come on now, don't be gone. We're at W5KUB.com. Yeah. We're live, we're more than cable. 8 o'clock Central, that's the call. Log in, check in, don't miss it at all. Tom, Glenn, Brett, and Mark on
test 1 2.
screen, with hands worldwide in the in-between. Come on now, don't be gone. We're at W5KUB.com.
We'll say hello out there to Clifton. Glad you're back with us tonight.
CQ on the air tonight. Roundtable's lit and the signal's tied. But static fades, I twist the knob. The shack comes alive, this is my job. LEDs glow, antennas high, another night beneath the sky. I'm calling out, hear that tone. Across the globe, I'm not alone. The net's alive and I'm checking in. Let the conversation begin. Or at the Amateur Radio Roundtable, we're all plugged in, solid and stable. W5 keys calling loud and proud, spinning stories through the static cloud. From KWU5GP to WS7BG, we're rocking the bands wild and free. Glenn's got mods on a breadboard bass. Brett's breaking news from a distant place. Tom's at the helm like a seasoned vet, streaming it live on the internet. Antenna swing, the skip is long. We're singing the ham radio song. Spin that dial, let's catch some heat. 40 meters never felt so sweet. At the Amateur Radio Roundtable, with coax lines and power cables, D expeditions, QSLs. We got more ham than a Southern Belle. From KWU5GP to WS7BG, we're working the world wild and free. CQ, rockin' worldwide. Mic in hand and a call sign pride. CQ on the air tonight. The roundtable's lit and the signal's tied. The static fades, I twist the knob. The shack comes alive, this is my job. LEDs glow, antennas high, another night beneath the sky. I'm calling out, hear that tone. Across the globe, I'm not alone. The net's alive and I'm checking in. Let the conversation begin. Or at the amateur radio roundtable, we're all plugged in, solid and stable. W5 keys calling loud and proud, spinning stories through the static cloud. From KWU5GP to Doobie West 7BG, we're rocking the bands wild and free. Got mods on a breadboard base. Brett's breaking news from a distant place. Tom's at the helm like a seasoned vet, streaming it live on the internet. Antenna swing, the skip is long. We're singing the ham radio song. Spin that dial, let's catch some heat. 40 meters never felt so sweet. At the amateur radio roundtable, with coax lines and power cables, expeditions, QSLs, we got more ham than a southern belle. From KWU5GP to Doobie West 7BG, we're working the world wild and free. CQ, rockin' worldwide. Mic in hand and a call sign pride. The amateur radio roundtable, story strong and signal stable. So key it up and call your name in this wild RF Hall of Fame. From KW5GP to you and me, we're hamming hard 7 to 3. CQ out.
Hello out there, Randy KN6BZG, and also KD5PUR. You're always here, man. I don't know if you've ever missed a show. John's also here, and he's also knows all the trivia questions. Yeah.
Do 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 CQ on the air tonight. Oh, roundtable's lit and the signal's tight. But static fades, I twist the knob. The shack comes alive, this is my job. LEDs glow, antennas high, another night beneath the sky. I'm calling out, hear that tone. Across the globe, I'm not alone. The net's alive and I'm checking in. Let the conversation begin. Or at the amateur radio roundtable, we're all plugged in, solid and stable. W5 keys calling loud and proud, spinning stories through the static cloud. From KWU5GP to Doobie West 7VG, we're rocking the bands wild and free. Got mods on a breadboard base. Brett's breaking news from a distant place. Tom's at the helm like a seasoned vet, streaming it live on the internet. Antenna swing, the skip is long. We're singing the ham radio song. Spin that dial, let's catch some heat. 40 meters never felt so sweet. At the amateur
And we got Mark P in here tonight. He is not late tonight. Thank you.
We got more ham than a southern belle. From KWU5GP to Doobie West 7VG, we're working the world wild and free. CQ, rockin' worldwide. Mike in hand.
Hello to KN4
Pride.
FYK. Where are you located? FYK. Where are you located?
Signal stable, so key it up and call your name in this wild RF Hall of Fame. From KW5GP to you and me, we're hamming hard 7 to 3. CQ out.
Birmingham. Okay, cool. I used to get down to Birmingham a whole lot. In fact, I've got cousins down there. Man, I don't know what's wrong, guys, with our playlist tonight. I just can't keep the thing running for some reason. Hey, if you're out there listening on shortwave radio, WBCQ, you're listening to Amateur Radio Roundtable, a show about ham radio and shortwave electronics. We'll start the show up in about 15 minutes. This is kind of our pre-show warm-up to get everything working right, and welcome people that join us in the chat room. So thanks for joining us tonight.
Do 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 see.
I think we've already heard that one. I'm going to try to set up another one. Another playlist, guys. Let's see if I can do it. Let's see, we can go to list. We're going to add. And we're going to go to audio for the webcast. Going to go to here, and we're going to select them all. Tell it to open. We'll tell it to shuffle. All right. All right. Let's see if they play. I don't know. Here we go.
Tune it in, the static fades, MF.
Hello, WG4.
Voices rising on the RF waves. Every night it's time to go. Ham fams meeting on the video. Tom W5KUB's in control. Ham pushing the stream with that broadcast soul. From shack to screen, near or far, he's the reason we know who we are. He is the amateur radio roundtable, and live and loud rocking every label. We're on at 8 Central every night, with signals clear and spirits bright. With Tom, Glenn, KW5GP, and Brett WY7BG, and a shout out to Mark P. You know, he brings the heat. Join the crew and tag along at W5KUB.com. Glenn's in deep with the DIY MF, building radios that touch the sky. Schematic dreams and soldered art, he brings that maker's heart. Then Brett's on air, strong and clear, rocking Wyoming from ear to ear. He's wrangling signals like a boss, showing the world what hams don't toss. It's the amateur radio roundtable. We're loud, we're more than cable. 8 o'clock Central, that's the call. Log in, check in, don't miss it at all. Tom, Glenn, Brett, and Mark on screen, with hams worldwide in the in-between. Come on now, don't be gone. We're at W5KUB.com. We're loud, we're live, we're more than cable. 8 o'clock Central, that's the call. Log in, check in, don't miss it at all. Tom, Glenn, Brett, and Mark on screen, with hams worldwide in the in-between. Come on now, don't be gone. We're at W5KUB.com.
All right, it's playing.
Tuesday's here, it's that time again, MF. Fire up the rig, call your friends. Grab your coffee, pull up a chair, MF. We're going live and the gang's all there. Tom W5KUB's in control, streaming the show with a whole lot of soul. At W5KUB.com we unite. Ham radio magic every Tuesday night. It's the best ham radio show online. Amateur radio roundtable every time. Glenn KW5GP, tech so bright. Brett WY7BG, signals just right.
Attention, Mark P. Hey, Mark P., what do you mean? Thought you'd get a kick out of not being approved. What's that mean? I'm looking at the picture. Not sure what it means. Not being approved. Help me out.
There's a chat room buzzing, full of cheer and talk with the hosts, they're always near. Building antennas, talking DX dreams, living that life on the ham radio scene. From soldered rigs to the latest news, solar flares or a vintage tube. Come as you are, everyone's tight. We're family here on a Tuesday night. It's the best ham radio show online and mine. Amateur radio roundtable every time. Glenn KW5GP, tech so bright. Brett WY7BG, signals just right. And Mark P's there in the chat room too. And laughing, learning, sending questions through. Tuned in 8 p.m., the moment's right. At W5KUB.com Tuesday night. Old friends, new voices, call sign, shine. On the round table, we all align. Every rig and every key tells a story wild and free. It's the best ham radio show online. Amateur radio roundtable, it's our time. Tom, Glenn, Brett, Mark, and you, sharing the waves with me and you. Join the fun, don't miss the flight. At W5KUB.com Tuesday night. See you at 8 p.m. Central, only on W5KUB.com.
On the air tonight. The roundtable's lit and the signal's tight. For static fades, I twist the knob. The shack comes alive, this is my job. LEDs glow, antennas high. Another night beneath the sky. I'm calling out, hear that tone. Across the globe, I'm not alone. The net's alive and I'm checking in. Let the conversation begin. More at the Amateur Radio Roundtable. We're all plugged in, solid and stable.
Mark P, maybe YouTube doesn't like you. We've got other people watching on YouTube. I'm watching it on YouTube.
So am I.
Lynn's watching it. It's funny how, I don't know, internet or YouTube does that. Mark P up in Ohio near Xenia says he's blocked.
Well, the electrons get cold going from here to there.
Yeah, and I think they're getting some snow and ice up that way. So that may be
Yeah.
it.
So, yeah.
All right, well, Brett is at a ham radio Christmas party tonight. He said he'll try to make it. I'm sure he'll pop in here when he can.
Yeah, the one here is next week. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go because I probably won't even be here because I've got some surgery next Tuesday.
Okay, well,
And I
we will mark
probably
you
am not
down.
going to be in the mood.
We will mark you down as an excused absence.
Yeah, I've got a doctor's note, believe
All right.
me.
You just, if you would, just if you'd forward that note on here to the
Yeah.
studio, you know.
Yeah, I'll send it on to HR.
Yeah.
Key it up and call your name in this wild RF Hall of Fame. From KW5 you and me, we're ham and hard 7-3. Da, 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 da. Out.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna
I'll
start.
even have them
Go ahead.
take pictures and stuff.
You're gonna have them take pictures? Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That'd be cool.
Not when you consider where the pictures are of, but yeah.
Well, if they're pretty bad, we can kind of blur them out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll blur them out.
Well, it's just going to be pictures of me along the tunnel, stapling the plastic price tags on either side.
Oh, okay. That may not be too bad. Yeah. All right. All right. If you're listening out there on radio, WBCQ, this is the Amateur Radio Roundtable. Show about ham radio, shortwave, amateur radio, electronics. Glad you're with us tonight.
Building the future, one note at a time, explaining it easy like a nursery rhyme. And then Brett WI7BG hits the street with Hamfest treasures, a picker's dream. Radios, gadgets, vintage and new, showing off the finds that make us drool. It's the best.
Did y'all, did you get any snow or sleet yesterday?
Roundtable, full of work, 2 to 8 p.m. Tuesday night.
Just a little bit of sleet and that misty, freezing rain kind of fog.
Yeah,
That was about it.
It came right over to the river here, and of course the river always stops everything. We didn't get anything but just rain.
We got very, very little. It was just wet and cold. So, no, it wasn't bad at all.
Mark says it's 26 up here. Let me see what it is here.
Stories shared over coffee cups, laughs and lessons on the air. Tuesday nights, we're all there. It's the
Man, you'd think it's summertime here. I'm showing 69 degrees outside.
Holy crud, it's like 32, 34 here.
Well, I don't have any reason to think that outside temperature is wrong. Let me pull it up on Weather Channel or something and see what they say the local temperature is.
Yeah, it's actually 32 right now.
Mark, tell me, look on my cell phone. That's a good idea.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, let's see. How do I do it on my cell phone? Let's see. How do I? It don't show me my temperature on my cell phone. Maybe I don't have that turned on.
Just Google weather and it'll get you that stuff.
Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I used to have it on the bottom of the Windows 10 here. Not there anymore. Okay. All right. So.
Yeah, it's there on mine. It's also saying 32.
What's the temperature in Collierville, Tennessee? You didn't catch it. Let me try it again. What's the temperature in Collierville, Tennessee? It says it's 30. That's probably about right. Yeah, I don't know. I have to
That
go check.
makes sense, yeah.
I have to go check my thermometer out here.
Voices rising on the RF waves. Every night it's time to go. Ham fams meeting on the video. Tom W5, KUB's in control. Pushing with that broadcast soul. From shack to screen, near or far. He's the reason we know who we are. Signature Radio Roundtable. Living loud, rocking every label. We're on at 8 Central every night. With signals clear and spirits bright. With Tom, Glenn, KW5GP, and Brett WI7BG. And a shout out to Mark P. You know he brings the heat. Join the crew and tag along at W5KUB.com. Yeah! Glenn's in deep with the DIY. Building radios that touch the sky. Schematic dreams and soldered art. He brings that maker's heart. Then Brett's on air, strong and clear. Rocking Wyoming from ear to ear. He's wrangling signals like a boss. Showing the world what hams don't talk.
Oh, that's Brett. He made it.
Radio Roundtable. We're loud, we're live, we're more than cable. 8 o'clock Central, that's the call. Log in, check in, don't miss it at all.
Got back from the club potluck.
Man, I've got 7:59. You made it on time.
Yep.
Was the party over?
Party wasn't quite over.
Oh man. We would have gave you an excused absence tonight if you wanted to stay a little longer.
Well, I wanted to talk about mestastic and other things, and I told them that, and they said, yes, go do this. So I figured I would.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
Well, you were talking about, you want to talk about mestastic tonight, and so I
Oh,
went
yeah, okay.
ahead and
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
did some
All
of
right.
that, and I've got, let's see, got some, if this will work.
8 o'clock here too.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and see if we can get this show started, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's see if I can figure out how to do it here. Let's just see. All right. Hey guys, hey, tonight we got a smorgasbord. Is that how you say it? Smorgasbord of stuff we want to talk about. I want to show you. I've showed you this once before. I want to talk about a new ham radio magazine. I want to talk about working DX and how to spot, and some new equipment that's come out for spotting. And let's see. We're going to look at some of the ARL DX news tonight. Trivia worked pretty good a couple weeks ago. I've got about 10 minutes of trivia. We're not going to make it an all-night thing, but I got about 10 minutes of new trivia we're going to throw out there, and we're going to see if you can guess it. Tonight, guess the answer tonight. Mestastic. Man, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to do it. Glenn's doing it. Brett's going to do it. And if we have time, we'll open the phone lines. So let's get started here.
CQ on the air tonight. Where Roundtable's lit and the signal's tight. Per static fades, I twist the knob. The shack comes alive, this is my job. LEDs glow, antennas high. Another night beneath the sky. I'm calling out, hear that tone. Across the globe, I'm not alone. The net's alive and I'm checking in. Let the conversation begin. We're at the amateur radio roundtable. We're all plugged in, solid and stable. W5KUB's calling loud and proud. Spinning stories through the static cloud. From KW5GP to WI7BG. We're rocking the bands wild and free. Hey, Glenn's got mods on a breadboard base. Brett's breaking news from a distant place. Tom's at the helm like a seasoned vet, streaming it live on the internet. Antenna swing, the skip is
All right, we're going to end that right here. I don't know why the intro there was supposed to be less than a minute. Things keep changing here. I'll figure it out one day. But anyway, welcome everybody out there. This is the Amateur Radio Roundtable, a show about ham radio, shortwave, electronics, and a few things in between there. Got a good show, I think, for you tonight. We're going to talk about two or three or four different things that might be interesting. It's some neat little projects coming up here. So if you're out there and you're watching on YouTube, or let's see, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we're on somewhere else. I forget where we are. Twitter, X. We're on X.com. Hey, if you can hit the subscribe button, we'd really like for you to do it. It'd really help us out a lot. Probably about 70% of our viewers are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It'll help us out a whole lot to get the show advertised to people that are looking for content like this. If you're out there on shortwave, this show is actually live on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time. You can easily find us at w5kub.com. You don't have to look everywhere else, just w5kub.com. And we have a chat room here where you can join us and actually chat real time with us during the show. Please consider joining us on Tuesday in case you're just a shortwave listener. Let's see. Join our Facebook group. We got a great Facebook group that follows this channel. And the easiest way to find that Facebook group is just type in the search bar in Facebook for W5KUB, and we'll approve you, and you'll be a member of it. And we're getting real close to 15,000 members. And every time we get close to, we're at 14.7 now or something like that. Every time we get close to 15,000, Facebook comes in and clears out a few thousand. I don't know why they do that, but I guess they don't want us, going over 15,000. So hey, join us there. Also, if you're just a podcast listener, you listen to or you download audios, we're on just about every podcast carrier out there, from iNet Radio to iHeart to Google Play. We're on all of them. All right, so we got Christmas coming up. I'm not sure if we'll cancel any show. Let me take a quick poll here. Chat room. Should we cancel the show the week of Christmas? Now, Christmas, I think, is on Thursday. Or no, wait. Glenn, what day is Christmas on? You got a calendar?
Not off the top of my head. I can look real quick.
All right. Click on a little button down here, bottom right on the computer. You know what?
It's on a Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, I was right. I thought I was wrong.
Yeah.
I thought I was wrong once, but I wasn't. Okay. So hey, give us your thoughts in a chat room. Should we cancel that Tuesday show the week of Christmas? I don't know how much it will affect Christmas, but let us know what you think there, and we'll try to do what the majority wants us to do out there. We are in January. Yeah, in January we will. I think we will start our 11th year of this, 11th or 12th year. I'll have to go back and look. Either the 11th or the 12th anniversary of our show here. We've been on weekly for, over 10 years, and wow, it's been a cool trip here. All right, let's check in here with who are we gonna pick on tonight first? Let's see. We got Glenn up here. We got Brett down here. Let's go with Brett tonight. Yeah. Hey, Brett, what? You just came from a Christmas party, man. Did y'all have any booze or anything there?
There wasn't a lot of booze, but there were a lot of hams, and there was a potluck. The Laramie Club, which is called UARC for University of Wyoming Amateur Radio Club, has this gathering every year, and it's a couple of long tables of hams talking about all sorts of things under the sun. We were talking a little bit about mestastic. We were talking about electrical wiring and how that's changed over the years from back in the days when they had knobs and tubes to now, and the technology and what can go wrong with it when you have a ham radio, and just generally having a good time. People brought the kids. It was a lot of fun.
Well, all right. Well, you made it back on time. I'm sorry you had to leave early, but when you're a celebrity like you, sometimes you have to, skip out on
they all encouraged me actually to come on back and and get online. They said they watch me, so maybe.
Oh, they do. They watch you, huh?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. So now the real party can start.
So how is that meeting? Is that like a monthly meeting?
Yep, they have a monthly meeting, and I don't always make it because it's on Tuesdays. But I'm always but I'm always kept abreast of what's going on. They also have a weekly meeting, which is a Sunday night net, and everybody checks in. It's and that has a lot of interesting news and information, and a lot of swapping of equipment. So that's a lot of fun as well. And that's just a VHF net that happens on the local repeater every Sunday night.
Well, that's cool that they say they watch you on the show here. How many people are usually in a meeting there? Is this a 50-person, 25?
Oh, the club has it. I don't think the club quite has 100 members, but it's it's probably about between 60 and 75 altogether. And not everyone comes to every meeting, but a lot more of them show up for those weekly nets.
Well, that's cool. You got 50, 60 people or so. How many do you think watch the show? Maybe 3 or 4?
I don't know, but
Maybe
I'm
2?
surprised. I'm surprised. I get feedback from things that happen on the webcast. And, they say, "Well, why didn't you talk about this or next time?"
That's cool.
That's
cool. And the club got a good advertisement tonight. And typically, we charge like $1,000 for 30 seconds of advertisement. They got it free, man. So when you go see them next time, you tell them we gave them $1,000 of free advertisement on the internet, and
there you go.
And we're seen in over 150 countries.
Wow.
Not all at the same time though. Okay. Anything
Of
else
course,
going
of
on?
course they're not going to be able to get on the they're not going to be able to get on the local repeater, but it's nice to have the publicity. We're already planning for Winterfield Day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, Winterfield Day. Do y'all get someplace where you can get warm?
Well, last year we set up a tent with a wood stove,
Huh. Yeah.
so we were able to stay fairly warm while we were out there. We were in a local park.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck on that. Keeping warm, man. All right, let's check in
Oh,
here
yeah.
with Glenn there, and see what he is up to. Glenn, come on in here,
Well,
Glenn.
I'm up to a mountain of fur in my hands. Getting obnoxious tonight.
It's up to you.
There we go.
All right.
Up, down. It's like the equivalent of, do you want in or out? But anyway, had a pretty good Thanksgiving, spent at home, quiet, peaceful. Got a lot of work done on the house, and was able to get some things done in the workroom back there. And it's getting more and more functional every day. And as I mentioned, our club is having their Christmas party next week, the Faulkner County Amateur Radio Club. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to miss it. The doctors have decided they want to play with me some more.
Well,
So,
what day will they do that?
Tuesday morning,
Okay, and when's the club party?
Tuesday evening.
You should be able to make it. I've been able to do that several times. Man.
Let's just say they're leaving some apparatus in place that I'm really
Yeah,
not going to
yeah.
want to be out in public
Yeah.
with.
All
And
right.
I'm probably not going to be in the mood to go anywhere.
All right,
but,
I got you. Okay. All right.
Yeah, but it's only like
we
a
wish
30
you
minute-
good luck on that. What and what was the date on it? That's going to be what date?
The 9th.
9th
The
of
next
December.
Tuesday.
Okay, I'll write that down here. You are excused.
I can
on
send
that
the
day.
doctor's note in. Yeah.
Yeah, be sure and
But,
send that
no,
note. Just forward the note in.
The
if
good
you will.
news is I'm going to be asleep for this one.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That's
they can
good.
do what they want. I won't care.
Now remember, tell them beforehand. You want to try to count. You know this. We always do this. All the
Yeah.
amateur radio roundtable people. The deal is when they put us to sleep, we have this contest where we try to count to see how far we can count. Now
Right.
I can tell you, used to I only got up to about 2 before I couldn't count anymore. But when I had my throat done, guys, let me tell you, I must be an expert now because I got up to 15 before the lights went out, man. I think they
Good
were playing
heavens.
with me. I think they were playing with me because I told them I was going to do that, and they said, "Okay, let's see how far you can go." So I think they were playing with me, probably. Oh,
Well, I must be a lightweight because the last time when I had the last heart procedure, all they said was, "Okay, hooking you up to the IV," and that was it.
yeah.
Gone.
All right. For everybody out there watching and
never even
listening,
got to count.
for everybody out there watching and listening, this is the health and medical segment of Amateur Radio Roundtable. When you get to be old timers like us, we throw this segment in for all you other old timers out there. I'm sure many of you have experienced similar events. All right.
Yes.
All right.
But anyway, let's see what else. Like I say, and I've got a few things that we can get into tonight, including the mestastic and even some of the Arden microwave stuff, and how to repair a Heil headset will be part of what I've got tonight, part 1. And so we can go there and have some fun.
All right. Well, good. Okay. All right. Well, hey, one of the things I want to I want to start operating more. There's a couple things I want to do, man. I want to start going to more Hamfest, and I want to start operating more. I've got a nice station, a lot better station I had when I was 16 years old. So, I'm living a dream right now. I'm just not using it. Now, I did get all my, not all, but I got all the antennas up that I wanted up here this past couple weeks before winter. My tree guy came and he was going to cut some trees down back there and cut some limbs down. So I took the antennas down, but he's had some equipment problem and I don't know when he's coming back. So I put my antennas back up out there. But I've been listening, man, and I'm hearing stations now that normally I don't hear. Japan is coming in about every night here, and it's it's getting me interested again. Now, I don't do a lot of rag chewing on there unless I know the people, and I don't know anybody, so it's been a while since I've rag chewed. I like working DX. And as you know, if you work DX, those contacts are very short. Hey, here's my call. Here's your signal report. Thank you so much for contacting me. And that's it, man. But I like working DX, man. And you can it's just amazing how your little signal with a piece of wire can be communicated with anywhere around the world, man. You get you a map out there and just start drawing coloring it in, when you work those countries. And I want to get back on and do some work here. Now, I want to talk a little about DX tonight. And, the expeditions are a good way to work DX, although there's a lot of DX on there. And what triggered this was I saw I saw a new product that came out for DX spotting. Let me show it to you. If I can find it. Okay, here it is here. I'm going to show it to you. This is a new product that a guy built. I'm sure it probably runs a Pi or maybe an Arduino. He's in the UK, and ML&S is selling it. Marvin Lynch and Sons. They're a ham radio distributor over there, and I think that's the only place you can buy it right now. He makes these and sells them. So this is a DX spotter, and I'm always looking for something like it to buy and play with. And I looked at that and I thought, I want to get one of those, but then I'd have to order it from England. And also, I started thinking, okay, that basically shows only one DX call there at a time. You gotta wait for it, I guess, to scroll through others. I'm sure that in my reading there that you can probably program it for certain bands and things like that. But that thing cost about 69 pounds, which is about $80 US. Mm-hmm. And I thought, well, you know what? That probably doesn't really improve my DX operations. It's kind of, I think it's kind of one-pointed, one-sided. And I'm thinking, okay.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah,
Tom.
Yeah.
What exactly does it do? Do you transmit your frequency, or do other people do it, or does it transmit and receive? What do you see on the screen?
I think it's just, and it's not. It's a self-contained little computer. Like I said, it's probably a Pi or something. But it basically goes out to these DX spot clusters out there, and it will give you a line by line of what's showing up on that DX cluster. It works through the internet, of course. I was thinking that just slows me down, really. So I'm thinking, okay, that's $80. There are a lot of laptops you can buy online for $40 to $80. That even are they're refurbished, they're guaranteed, but they would be good for things like the websites that post DX information, such as DX Watch, DX Summit, DX Spots, DX Cluster, and even QRZ.com has a DX spots on it, where it will show you, a DX station. It'll show you that the last time if someone heard it, it'll show you who heard it and who reported it. If it was a U.S. station, the chances are pretty good you could probably contact it. You can configure it where you can do just certain bands. You can configure it to do just certain calls if you're looking for a specific station and so forth. So I'm thinking, okay, I'd much rather have a little laptop there running a DX cluster where I'm getting a lot of information at one time. And I don't know if I pulled up a DX here on the web or not, but I'll try to in a minute. So there's a lot of that out there. I've got a little that Evolve 3. That's a little $80 laptop that was new, that came out here a while back. You guys probably saw it advertised, but it doesn't take much just to run a web page. Let me see if I can pull up a DX spot, and let's look at one here real quick.
Yeah, but something like that might be good for somebody who has limited space, doesn't want to set up a second computer or monitor, or maybe it's a POTA operation. And adding another computer to the mix would make a mess.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
So if you do like DX spots,
what would be really
search,
cool?
If you do DX spots, you can find a lot of websites here that gonna help you, find DX. And it's so easy, man. Back in the olden day, here we go. Back in the olden day.
The olden day, if you wanted to work DX, if you want to find DX, it was hit and miss, man. If you didn't know where they were, we didn't have the internet back then. But now...
No, we had to push our signal uphill both ways.
Yes, that's true, with snow on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look at this. But now, with the internet, stuff's online. And look at this, man. Okay. What is it? 087 LXL is on, and he is on 136 kilohertz. It tells you right where he is, man. You can go there, and you might not hear him, but you might. But the thing is, you know where he is. And if you're looking for specific countries, man, you just pick them out here. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, man, to work DX. Now, the thing is, if you hear a DX station, you can actually report it here. Over on the right side there, you can put your call in there and the call of the DX station and enter it. And you'll be listed right there as hearing a DX station. So this is so cool, man. You can work DX one after the other just about all day, And
so the only thing it doesn't do is tune your radio.
Well, that's true. One of the things, there are comments here. There are comments like you might see a comment like up 5 or transmit up 5. I've heard a lot of people calling a DX station, and the DX station is not hearing them, and they're causing interference basically because the DX station is listening up 5 KCs, but these guys don't know they're up 5 KCs. So this is cool. This is just one example here of a what I think gives you a lot better information than that $80 DX spotter that I just showed you a minute ago. Man, this is like shooting fish in a barrel, to tell you the truth, man. You can work DX after DX after DX, man. And this is just one of them. Like I mentioned, there's 4 or 5 good websites that will report DX there. Okay. Let's see. So I want to talk a little about that. Let's look at the ARRL DX information here, And let's see what's going on in the world. I'll find it in a minute. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Let's look at this. Let's look and see what is going on out there. I'm going to try to read this, make sure my mic gets over that way. But, all right. This is a bulletin that ARL sends out just about every day. And these are DX locations that are out there working right now. And let's see what we got. Rodriguez Island. Now, Glenn and Brett, you guys are going to have to tell me where these places are. I don't know where so many places are. Rodriguez
I have no
Island.
clue.
Where do you know where it is?
I know where Georgia is.
Never heard of it.
It's
Their
always
call
on
is-
my
Have to Google it.
Their call is 3B9. Man, that would be a cool one to work. And it looks like it's probably a slash an English call.
It's in the Indian Ocean east of
Mara.
Yeah,
Mauritania?
Mara something. Okay.
It's a island in the Republic of Mauritius under the Constitution. Blah blah.
I've never worked them before. That would be cool. That would be cool.
It's in the West Indian Ocean.
All right.
I'm googling it now.
All right.
I don't think direct is going to help me.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Georgia. Georgia, isn't that where Atlanta is? Man, that's
It's always
Georgia.
on my mind.
The
Yes.
what?
That's a Soviet.
Yeah, 4L9M.
Yeah.
4L9M,
Well, it was-
man. Look at that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Bhutan?
was Soviet.
Bhutan. A52AA
Yeah.
from Thimphu. Thimphu? I don't know where that is.
Yep.
But anyway, hey, I think I've worked them. But hey, I'd like to work them again. They're on 40, 20, 15, and 10, which is cool. Easter Islands. I think I worked
That'd
them.
be fun.
I think I worked them the other day. Aren't the Eastern Islands? Aren't they just a little bit west of Africa? Anybody know where Easter Island is?
I can bring you a map.
Look at a map. See if it isn't just east of Africa.
Yeah.
But I worked Easter Island. I think last week or a few days ago.
I think I've worked them, but not recently. Let's see.
Yeah. Cape Verde. Cape Verde would be a good one.
Okay, here's a map of the southeastern Pacific Ocean,
Yeah.
so I can share the.
All right. Show me where Easter
Green.
Island is. Easter Island is. They really had a good signal. I was real surprised when I talked to them. I didn't even crank the amplifier up. I just worked them, barefoot. And you're not sharing yet. There we go.
There you are.
What's that show me? That's a terrible looking map.
Well, it's
Where put your
equatorial
cursor
projection.
put your cursor where Eastern Island is.
where Easter Island is.
Yeah. Okay, that's not the one I was thinking. I thought Easter Island was just a little west of Africa, but obviously I've got them mixed up. But anyway, okay, so that's out in the Pacific. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah,
South
it's
Pacific.
west of Chile.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
You can
I
see
got
it
you.
in
Then I didn't
Okay.
work out.
Here's a better shot.
Okay. All right.
Darn it! When you blow it up, it doesn't show the little dot showing where the island is. Oh well.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
You
Well,
need.
that's
Can you
cool.
see?
Now,
Okay,
here's a
can you
clue.
see?
Use Google Maps.
Yeah, but you can see it here, where my cursor's pointing. If you can show that.
All right. Cool. All right. Let's get back to it here. Okay. Armenia. That's an EK. French Polynesia. Hungary. Thailand. Mariana Islands. How do you pronounce that?
Seychelles.
Seychelles? Is that-
Seychelles.
Seychelles?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. Well, I learned something new tonight. OK6RA. He's going to be there operating as S. I don't know, S79 maybe. Cool.
Yes.
Wow. Norfolk Island. VK. That must be down around Australia, New Zealand, somewhere down there. Montserrat. Republic of Kosovo. You know, that's interesting. And I never sent off for DXCC or anything. I probably have cards, but you know, I worked countries in the olden days. I need to get a recording. I worked countries in the olden days that don't even exist today. For instance,
Yeah.
Czechoslovakia. There is no Czechoslovakia today. And probably
Oh, yeah.
many old timers on here will say there is a Czechoslovakia. Well, there's not a Czechoslovakia today. It's the Czech Republic today, and there's a whole bunch that have come and gone, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to listen to Radio Prague. They had a good shortwave show
Yeah,
for
they
a while
did.
there.
Chatham Island. That's down in the ZL area, it looks like. So there's a lot of neat and good contacts out there, and you can get those call letters right there if you want to that we just talked about. You can go to one of those DX spots, and you can put that call in as a search, and it will, if they're on, it will tell you what bands and what frequency they're on, and also a lot of times it gives you the information like, you know, up 5 or whatever, you know. So. You know, DX is going to be fun. I'm going to get back. I'm going to get back with it, and I'm going to start having some fun again. And also, I want to get on the air and see if we can't get some groups started up that watch the show here that are in the chat room. Maybe they join us in just some group talks. You know, and not a real net, but just a. We'll call it a hangout. Maybe we create us a hangout where we just hang out on this frequency, and any time of the day, you know, if you get on this frequency, you can say any roundtable tablers on here, and somebody might come on and say, hey, Bob, I'm a roundtabler. How you doing today? You know, let's just pick a frequency, and let's establish a place for us. Why don't we do that? Okay. All right. Well. All right. So, hey, that's my talk about DX tonight, and that's just one part of many of ham radio. All right, everybody, stand by. We'll be right back, and we've got a lot of other things to talk about. Mestastic, man, that's exciting. I guess I'm gonna try it. Mestastic, and hey, we got about 10 minutes of trivia tonight. Some new questions. Oh man, a lot going on. So stand by. We'll be right back. Let's all go over to ICOM and check out the IC705. The IC705 is an HF 50, 144, and 440 megahertz multi-mode portable transceiver. It gives you base station performance and features in the palm of your hand. The IC705 is a perfect sidekick and QRP companion. Its compact rig weighs just over 2 pounds with RF direct sampling for most of the HF band and an IF sampling for frequencies above 25 megahertz. It includes a 4.3-inch touchscreen with live band scope waterfall, 5 watts with a BP272, and 10 watts with a 13.8 volt DC. Integrated GPS with antenna and GPS logger, supports QRP, QRPP operations. Heard it, worked it, logged it for the love of ham radio. For more information about ICOM's amateur radios and to locate a dealer, please visit icomamerica.com/amateur. All right, guys, we're back, and hey, I want to talk about mestastic, man. Glenn's already on it. He's got a couple units working. Brett there has got something in hand to build his first mestastic, I guess, and I've got a couple ordered. I put a couple on my Christmas list just so I'd have something for Christmas, you know. And, so I'm going to wait till Christmas to open mine. They're already here. I've seen them, but we're going to wrap them up and see. I'll open them up Christmas. I got me a couple of them. And Brett, let's see what you got there, man. You got the very basic starting block, right?
Yep, I just got the Bear Development Board, and I can bring it up on the screen here. This is the it's the Heltec V3 mestastic board, and as you can see, if you take a good look at it, you realize, hey, this is actually an Arduino. It actually has it's an ESP32, to be more specific. And what they've done is they put a 900 megahertz radio on it called a LoRa radio, a long range 900 megahertz radio, and they put a little LCD here so you can see what's going on. And as you can see, I've got this node actually running. There's a little antenna which I will need to bring onto the screen because the cable is springy and it tends to push it out across the desk. And this little 900 megahertz antenna is all you really need to get online as long as the nodes you're trying to contact are close. Now, when I program this up, you know, when you take this out of the box, it's not programmed and ready to go yet. You take a USB-C cable and you connect it to your computer. You get the serial port working, which is sometimes a trick because you almost always have to download a driver to do it. And then there is a web-based flash program which you can use to flash the mestastic firmware into the device. And I flashed it with the latest beta versions. They have alpha versions which are more unstable, so I went with the beta. And then it just reset and started working. I'm powering this. You can power this using any 5-volt source. I'm using USB-C to power it, and it's really you can. It's a tiny board. It's like less than 2 inches by 3 inches, and you can. Or 2 inches by 4 inches, and you can pack this into just about anything. It's if you want to. I'm thinking of making a case for it just so that I'm able to transport it various places. You can also buy them with a case. If you go onto Amazon, they have several devices which include the antenna and a case. They claim to be FCC certified. I don't know if they really are, but they claim to be anyway. Now, this device is set up to work on the 900 megahertz band, which is both a ham band and a Part 15 band. But depending on which set of rules you operate under, you get different privileges. This is set up to work on Part 15, so it has a maximum output power of 1 watt, and with if this radio were to put out that much, and I don't think it does, but if it did, then the maximum antenna gain you could have would be 6 dBi. But that still gives you enough power to contact everything in the neighborhood. Or at least it does if there are other people in the neighborhood who are doing mestastic. I was hopeful that since I live in a college town, I would find a lot of people playing with mestastic. But unfortunately, it's been kind of lonely. I turned it on, left it on my desk, No signal. Took it up to the second floor of the house to see if I could get some better range. Tried to see if I could hear any other nodes. No signal. I put it in my car. I took the USB cable and I stuck the antenna and the board in a baggie, or actually a Ziploc bag, and I drove around town, and I wasn't finding any mestastic nodes. So there really wasn't much activity in terms of just people being on a local neighborhood mesh or forum mesh. So if I want that to happen, I'm probably going to have to start a club and maybe put up a repeater to get people interested in doing that. Now, at Dayton Hamvention, I had no problem. There were people all over the place, and as a matter of fact, people were announcing talks and balloon launches and things like that over the Mestastic constantly. Now, I haven't really explained what Mestastic is here, and I know we're going to have some viewers who don't know. What Mestastic is sort of an ad hoc network that consists of a bunch of little digital radios that transmit and receive, in this case on the 900 megahertz band, and they just send short text messages as far as they can, and they relay the text messages around. So if you're able to hit another node, it will relay your message onward, and it will go if you set it right, it will go a maximum of 7 hops. Now, 900 megahertz unlicensed with the full 1 watt and a 6 dB antenna can actually go miles and miles if you've got a clear shot, if you've got line of sight. So it actually is practical in certain situations to use it for things like search and rescue, to use it for a convention, just as I used it at Hamvention to announce things, just to use it within say a company. And besides just being able to send these little text messages all over the place, it does have encrypted private messages and private channels. It's not perfect encryption. It's possible to break it, but it's not bad. But you just, if you use it, you just really have to hope that no one has that much interest in spying on you, or just don't send anything that's super, super secret. But you can get your own, sort of the equivalent of a private channel, and you can somewhat protect your messages from spying. So you can again, it's really just sort of a technology that people are playing with. Other than sending the text messages around, I haven't seen a lot of uses for it, for like telemetry or weather forecast, or transmitting weather reports around or anything. But that's sure to come, because, well, it's open source software. You can feed any other kind of software that you want into it. And so you can make bots that put all sorts of messages of different kinds on the on your little Mestastic network and send them all over. So I actually expect that over time the technology is going to be used for all sorts of interesting things as people discover it and interface to it.
That's really cool. Now, Glenn, is yours running right now?
Yes.
And is it on your phone?
Sitting here.
Can you show us on your phone how the interface looks? Now
Sure.
I guess you Bluetooth your phone to the Mestastic device, and you use your phone just like you're receiving, text messages or email. And Glenn was telling me, and at one of the last Hamfests he was receiving people that were over 160 miles away. It gives you GPS position and all that. So let's look. Maybe you can hold it up once you.
Well, I'm trying to connect.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. And then, mine even has a message, but
you got a message. Oh,
Brett needs to
Let's
let
see
the screen go away.
Well, I'm sorry. That's me.
Oh, he has control of. Yeah,
I've
Tom
got it.
has
Here
control
we
of
go.
that.
Okay. This is the phone app. Try to
Uh-huh.
keep it from reflecting my light here.
Yeah.
But this shows a list of all of the stations that it can hear.
Uh-huh.
And there's several of them. And then, you also can see the messages if anybody is sending and then just a whole map.
Does it actually
And,
plot them? Does it actually plot them on a map there? Oh, there! Look at that.
Yes.
Where they are. That is so cool. Now, read off some of the cities you're seeing there, and maybe how far.
Well, mainly in this one, mainly Little Rock area,
Okay.
which is about 30 something miles away. But now let me switch to the other unit, and because it has a better signal. And I took this one to the Mina Hamfest with me. Not the Mina, the Nixa Hamfest with me.
Uh-huh.
And it still saves some of those signals as well. And then, let's see, yeah.
Yeah, and John is saying don't turn on in the configuration the license amateur button, because that limits you only to other hams. If you leave that
Correct.
off, do you get everybody?
Right. Now
Okay,
this
cool.
is showing Nixa all the way to the north there, Little Rock to the south, and then somebody in between. But and something to remember, it uses the industrial, scientific, and medical band. And as such, anybody can use this, not just hams. You have that licensed ham mode that will then limit you to ham only and give you a little extra power and everything. But mestastic in rural areas and non-super dense areas like, major cities, you're going to want to stay in the general ISM mode, and that way you can talk to anybody and everybody. But when I was in Nixa, I was seeing stations as far away as St. Louis and then Memphis in
Wow.
either direction.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was 7 hops. Right now I'm seeing 160-mile type hops. So it's got some good range, and like Brett says, it's limited because the band itself is limited. The ISM band limits you to like 28 kilobits. So think of the old dial-up modems, but you can do a lot of the telemetry. Actually, I/O control is built into the mestastic. It can control some of the GPIO pins on the ESP32. So
Now-
you can do telemetry and remote control. It's built into the software. You just have to use it.
Now you're about 100. You moved to Conway, Arkansas. You're about 160 miles from me now, somewhere near
Right.
plus or minus 10 or 20. Maybe someday, if we'll get enough people on this, I will be able to text to you. I don't know.
Right. Well, and see, both of my units are indoors. None of them are up on the tower yet.
Yeah.
Because the tower's not up. But when the tower gets up, it's going to have one of these with the solar panel on it out there.
So does the what is the Helltech there? And that's what I'm getting.
Helltech.
It also mentioned Wi-Fi in my reading. Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Does it have Wi-Fi on
Correct.
it? Or? Now,
Yes, it does.
Can you connect the phone? Can you connect the phone to it using Wi-Fi, or is it strictly Bluetooth?
That's what I was showing you. Yes,
Oh.
I'm connected to the phone via Wi-Fi.
Okay.
On
Are
the
you
app.
using Wi-Fi or are you using Bluetooth?
Think it may be
Because
Bluetooth.
Yeah. No, the reason why is I have my phone hooked up to it as well, and
Let's see.
it paired using Bluetooth.
That's right. Yeah,
And-
it's Bluetooth.
You see, this BLE
Yeah.
stands for Bluetooth. You can have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, but on a lot of the mestastic boards, you can't have both at the same time.
Right.
Actually, you
also-
can't have. I don't think you can have Wi-Fi and LoRa at the same time.
Oh. Well,
That
we'll
may be-
learn. We'll have to learn.
Yeah.
And the
But
Bluetooth there, be
yeah.
very careful. That's not Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth low energy, and it is not compatible with the old Bluetooth Classic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever that
BLE
means.
the phone.
is a different. It's a later form of Bluetooth that's not downward compatible.
All right. Well, let me show you.
Yeah, you're-
Okay. So Brett is taking it from the basics and building up.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Let me show you what I've ordered here. I wanted to go simple first, just to get on here. And this is what I have done right here. I have ordered the Heltec V3, and this is basically what it looks like. It says Wi-Fi LoRa 32 development board. This is 3,000 milliamp hour battery. What was it?
That has a battery in a case. So
yeah.
that's
So I wanted the case. I mean, I could put it in something, but this is the route I went just to get started with it. My plans are to. The reason I got two was I'm gonna put one of them in a waterproof box, and I'm gonna put it up about 80 feet in the air out here. And I didn't know if my phone Bluetooth. I doubted my phone Bluetooth would connect with it 80 feet outside. So I got me a second one to put inside the house here that I would communicate with, and hopefully it could communicate with the one out there at 80 feet or so. So this is this is what I ordered, and so that's it in a case. You get a case with it. Let's see what there's kind of what it is. It's kind of like a kit, but it's already programmed. But I have to go in and I have to configure it. Whether I do the ham or the part 15 or all the other stuff. There's a lot to learn here that I'm gonna count on you two guys to help me with. But there's the parts.
It's easy.
There's the parts right there, and of course the plastic case has already got the right holes in it to put the antenna on, and the battery is a place for the battery to fit in there, and so forth. So that's what the case looks like, and it's got the little small display. There's another picture of it there. There's the parts that will actually come with it. The battery, some headers, the antenna. That antenna. Wait a minute. What is that down at the bottom? Is that a high gain antenna? Is that a?
That's
what is it?
That's a different form of antenna.
Yeah.
That's sort of the equivalent of a ham stick for 900 megahertz.
Well, it comes with the little short antenna. I did order, the higher gain rubber ducky antenna that will.
Well, you see that short antenna also has a mount, and that mount will mount inside the plastic case, whereas the other one will not.
Well, it's the cable. It's a cable, and any antenna will screw on it. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
but you look at that screw-on mount. That screw-on mount mounts into the blue case.
Yes, it does. It does.
Yes.
So, whereas
the
the
connector,
helical.
Oh, go ahead.
So
the
Yeah,
connector.
The connector, it's an SMA. It's a standard SMA. You can get an adapter to adapt it to anything.
Yeah.
So if you have a 900 megahertz Yagi with an N connector, you can connect it.
All right, now help me out here. Help me out. If you're looking at this picture I've got up there, it says Bluetooth Wi-Fi, USB Type C. What is the Wi-Fi for?
That's
Can I connect my
question.
phone using Wi-Fi?
You can't have the Wi-Fi and the LoRa
Oh.
active at the same time.
Well, that kind of defeats the purpose. Now look at the bottom there. There's and it will work to a computer like a laptop, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Yep.
there's a web browser
Okay, cool.
you can access.
Cool. And it will be. It looks like that will be the Wi-Fi probably.
Yeah. Now they have a web app available where if you want to control the board using your computer, you plug the USB cable into your computer, and then it has and then you go to the right page and it loads up this web app, and the web app gives you a control panel on your computer that runs through the USB cable as if it was a USB serial port.
All right. Well, I've got a lot to learn, but Glenn says it's simple. So if I have any problem, I'm going to be calling you guys. Let's see what else I got in pictures here.
Yeah,
compact.
hang on just a second.
That little case right there is about 3 inches square. It's not very big at all. And
Okay.
yeah, it's already
Tom,
drilled.
if you screen,
What about my screen?
if you look at the screen I'm sharing,
Oh, let me look. Let me see the screen. Hang on a second. Let me find you. Brett and Glenn. Okay, I got you. You're on there now. Yeah, I see a
Okay.
map. I see a
Thi-
map.
this is web app.
Okay.
PC. It does not, but it does have the USB cable connected.
Uh-huh.
And I can, here we can get into the configuration on it.
Well, I went to
And
the
see all of
I
that?
went to the mestastic website, and man, there is a lot of configuration you can do. There must be hundreds of settings.
But there's only one or two settings you really need to do. So you can
Okay.
ignore the
All
rest.
right.
Take
All
the
right.
defaults.
All right.
The number one thing is setting your region.
Yeah.
And once you do that, you're done. This is a list of all of the stations that this thing is hearing and how
That's
many
good.
hops away they are.
That's cool. Now, what's the
And,
what's the little lock symbol? Is there is that
The little lock means it was encrypted, and so you can't read
Right.
the messages, but you can see they were there.
okay? Oh, so I see
Yeah.
the ones with a yellow something. Maybe it's an unencrypted.
Yeah, they're unencrypted, and the locks are encrypted.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. So back to what I'm ordering here to play with is, of course, this, and of course the case is already pre-drilled for the antenna to go in there. And oh, gee. Let me see if I can get out of this. Okay. So, there's the insides right there. You can see they've got room for the board. What do you call that? Heltec LoRa board, whatever. I don't know. And then, of course, the battery. And it'll take up to a certain size battery. This is a 3,000 milliamp battery. Now, my plans are to try to add some type of solar charging on this and put it up out there in a tree at about 80 feet. Now, the tree's probably going to block the sun, most likely. So I may have to run me a couple wires from it down, down to the ground where I can put a solar panel kind of, in the sunlight. But, yeah,
There's something easier you can do.
what is that?
You can get one of those solar battery packs that has that has a solar cell built in,
Yeah.
and then just come out of the USB port of that and power the radio that way.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. But if there's no sun up here, I'd have to remotely locate it.
Yeah, it could run off batteries, or you could just run run a little zip cord up there, and you could hit it with 5 volts from inside the house.
Yeah. That's my plan, to run like just a pair up, a zip cord something up, and power it. If I have to get the solar panel down in the sun somewhere, and I've got all kinds of solar stuff here with the Pico balloons we fly. We can build just about anything there. So with a 3,000 milliamp battery, now I know there's a high power and a low power on this, and I don't know, how long would a 3,000 milliamp battery run this thing, do you think? And also, hey Glenn, I read where the V3.
There are reviews where people have done life tests on the web.
Yeah.
It varies with the model. It also varies with the power setting that you pick.
And I read where this Heltec V3 software is running has a very, very much smaller load draw from the battery. So that's another reason that I wanted to order it.
It also goes into a semi-sleep mode.
Yeah.
So it does a lot of battery saving, but I don't have any numbers.
Yeah. Mark
Yeah.
is saying
It
he's
also has
seeing.
a display off mode where it'll turn off the display, and that saves a bunch of power.
You know, Mark is saying he's seeing a lot of people in big cities using the 433 band. I didn't think that was a U.S. band.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, in the ISM.
Okay. Got a
You
lot
have to
learn
remember
here.
ISM.
Got a lot to learn.
The
Yeah.
issue with 433 is it's shared and crowded, and as mestastic, gets popular, I think people are going to be forced to 900 because it's a quieter band,
Yeah.
less crowded.
Well, if it's a quieter band where you are, because where I am, it's not a quiet band. The power company has chosen to use 900 megahertz for the readers on all of its electric meters. So every house
Uh-huh.
has a 900 megahertz transmitter on it.
You
And
know,
that may be the reason why I'm having trouble picking up other people in the neighborhood.
and you know they
Because it may be
upgraded. They've upgraded
power
my.
meters per town.
They have upgraded my water meters out here. I watched the guy upgrade it, and I think they're somewhere in that range too. They're wireless.
Could well be.
I guess for people to read it, I guess you have to drive down the street, right, in a truck, and it probably picks up the meter because it ain't going to go very far.
Right.
And I think even my gas meter now is wireless.
Most
Well,
meters
I'm lucky
are
I
these
live in
days.
primitive Conway.
Yeah. Well, all right. So
Our meters are normal, plain, non-electronic, non-900 megahertz,
yeah,
RF quiet town.
yeah. So I like the 300 mil battery. Maybe that'll run it quite a bit. Maybe I won't need a whole lot of
Oh,
solar
I think
charging.
it'll run quite a while,
Yeah, I think so.
couple days.
Yeah, maximum size battery is they give the dimensions there for that case. So anyway, that's
Yeah,
what
there
I've
are
done.
two. Yeah, there are two generic lithium battery packs in terms of size, and this is
Yeah.
the smaller of the two sizes.
Yeah,
But there's actually a larger size, but it won't fit in the case.
yeah.
So
So
you
I
have to
went.
be careful when you get that battery.
I went the easy route just to get started and see how this thing works. But if you look right here, this is kind of the way Brett's gone. You can buy. Look at here. $15, 15, 29.
That's the way I went.
Yeah, they're even cheaper than that if you buy them. Glenn always buys them on what, Alibaba or whatever.
AliExpress,
AliExpress. Okay.
and they were like $9 there.
Yeah, yeah. So that's not bad,
But then I got the case separately and the battery separately.
Right. Let's see what this is right here. Oh, this is putting it together.
Yep.
Look how hard this is. Oh, you're out, Tom. It requires a screwdriver.
Oh man, look at that. Got a little bit too much
no.
antenna cable here.
Congratulations, it's assembled.
I tell you, that's pretty simple to put together, isn't it?
Yeah, and as far as your solar charger, you can plug it into the USB port, and it has a charge controller on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can actually plug your solar panel into the USB port, and it will charge that 3,000 milliamp hour battery.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Because that's what I got
I'm-
going on here. That's why it's USB connected.
I'm excited. I know. I mean, I'm not really going to have anybody to talk to on it, and I won't know anybody.
Yeah,
and-
you will. You'll be
Will?
surprised.
Really?
Yeah, you'll hit everybody in Memphis and that area. So
You
yeah,
think so? Well, we
I
got
think
friends,
you could
Michael.
conceivably get out to me.
Michael Knight. They're really big into the stuff over in West Memphis and Marion.
Yeah.
And you would think maybe you might could reach them over there. That's a good distance from here. That's probably.
Keep in mind, all you have to do is hit one, and you hit the rest.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
Yep.
No. I think, if you'll have to change it from the default of 3 hops to 7 to get your maximum range. But at 7, you conceivably could reach me.
Yeah.
Because
Now,
Arkansas apparently has a lot of our repeating units on high points.
so I know some people work mestastic through an airplane. Now, if an airplane, I don't know how you do it. You just hold it in the window. What do you do, Glenn? So Glenn, if
Yeah,
if an
just put it
airplane
in
went
your lap.
over, if an airplane went over, at 30,000 feet or something, would it be possible that I could connect with you? I mean,
Easily, yes.
Yeah. You know,
that'd be,
I wonder if the timing is long enough that you could that if you put went ahead and went crazy and put an amplifier on this, you couldn't do something like EME.
well, I don't know about that. EME.
Well, first of all, you'd be in violation of the rules
Well, would you?
because
If
you're
you do it-
limited at a maximum of 10 watts
If you do it in a ham
in
band,
the ham mode. Maximum of 10 watts ERP.
I thought the maximum for hams in that in the 900 megahertz band was 50.
Pretty sure it's 10 ERP.
well, I don't know.
I have to look that up because I thought it was 10 in the other bands, but 50 in 900 megahertz in ISM.
No, I think it's above 900 meg.
We could ask AI the answer to that. They would. Why don't
Yes,
you?
we
Let's
could.
try AI. Why don't you type
Let's
it in
try the
here?
electronic Ouija board.
Yeah, yeah. Type it in. Glenn, I don't know if Glenn's doing it or Brett. You can do it in say Chat GPT. What's the maximum power or what in ham 900 mega ham band or
Plus 30 dBm ERP.
30? So 20
That's part
20 is
two.
that's
What
only.
about ham?
Wait a minute. 20 dBm is 100 milliwatts. So 30 would be 1 watt.
Hams.
We have a mystery here. Yeah, medical
it's
band
1
is
watt, but
one-
according
one- Yeah. Well. Okay.
you can use ham mode to go above, but that disables all the encryption. Let's see.
Man, I think 50 watts to the moon is going to be tough. Or no, 10 watts, 5 watts. I don't know, man. That's another thing I want to do. Hey, the leaves are off the trees. I want to turn my satellite antennas toward the moon, and I want to try EME digital mode sometime this winter. Maybe I'll work on that
Okay,
here.
here's your definitive answer. With a ham license, mestastic license modes allows for increased transmit power, potentially up to 10 watts, 40 dBm by using higher gain antennas and amps, but this disables all encryption.
Yes, you can't encrypt if you're
So-
using your ham license.
So it is a maximum of 10 watts.
Well, I'm getting something different
And that's-
here. It just shows how AIs
Uh,
aren't really that
All
intelligent.
right,
but-
here's your simple AI
Here's
search.
one.
What is the mestastic power limit at 900 megahertz for hams?
Yep.
And so
Mestastic.
you are correct.
Well, here we go. I'm going to share. I'll share this screen here. I don't know if folks can see it, but
You got it.
here it says that amateur radio operators can transmit with a maximum power output of 1500 watts PEP on the 900 megahertz ISM band, but specific geographical power restrictions may apply. So apparently, according to this AI, anyway, I thought the limit was 50, but I may be wrong. It claims that we can go up to 1500 if we're using our ham license.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, but mine was specific to mestastic at 10 ERP.
Okay, well, the mestastic hardware can't go any higher than that, so I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
think
Well,
you're. I
why.
think this is a different. I think this is the 900 megahertz ham band. This is referring to, not the ISM band.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
okay.
the ham band, yes, you can go full legal limit on the ham specific frequencies. But in
Mm-hmm.
Meshtastic, you're in ham mode, not necessarily in that ham allocation. You're
Mm,
in a slice of the
there.
ham band in the
All
ISM
right.
band.
Well, somebody
Mm.
put 1,500 watts on there, and let's see what happens. We'll find out if it's
Yeah,
legal or not.
let's see if Riley shows up at your doorstep.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Good
all right.
question.
Well, but guys, man, there's so much to talk about with this Meshtastic. I know nothing. I'm what is it, Sergeant? Well, who is it? Sergeant Klutz? What's his name?
Sergeant Schultz.
Schultz. I know nothing about
Yeah.
this man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Oh
the number
boy.
one thing to remember is you're limited to like 28 kilobits a second. So text messaging is pretty much all you're going to be able to do. Some telemetry and control, that kind of thing can be done. But speech is going to be severely limited. Streaming of any kind is pretty much out of the question. And that's just the nature of the band restrictions. You cannot go above that speed limit.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So that's
LoRa,
going to be the
and that's fast
yeah.
LoRa, by the way, because
Can
as
you
I
have
understand
two?
it, in
Can
order
you have two
to be on the
connections
common
to it?
channel, you got to use the fast version of LoRa.
No, because now you're running frequency uh, band. What do they call that?
Is that
Frequency hopping.
is that to me? No. I mean,
Yes.
can I run a laptop and my phone at the same time?
Yes,
So I could kind of
I'm
monitor.
doing that now.
I can monitor on
Right.
either one. Okay.
Right.
All right. All right. Cool.
But you can't have multiple Meshtastic links from the same device. It's going to turn one off. So
I don't know what
you
that
can't
means.
gain speed by multiplexing channels.
Okay. All right.
And the speed limit is the ISM band restrictions, not LoRa, not anything. It is the band restriction of the band, 28 kilobits. End of story.
Okay. All right. Well, let's close out our Meshtastic discussion tonight. I bet you there's a million more questions later after Christmas when I get mine. We'll have a lot more questions about it, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
I need to
And
warn Glenn right now.
Since I'm too far
if
away to reach you, maybe we
if-
can do a tunnel so that
I don't know.
I can tunnel through the internet to you and then come out there on your Mestastic network.
I don't know. Let's just
Yeah.
remind Glenn that if this thing operates in a medical band, not to take that thing to the hospital when he goes. It might
It
change
might
the map.
interfere.
It may change the map of where
Yeah.
they go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. No. We're not bringing anything that can emit RF into that area.
All right. All right, guys. Okay. Well, we had a good talk on Meshtastic there. Hey, if you're listening out there, this is Amateur Radio Roundtable, a show about ham radio, shortwave, electronics. We're glad you're with us. Join our Facebook group. Just key in W5KUB in a search for Facebook, and we'll approve you for our group that follows this show. And we've got about 15,000 people in it now. Hey, hit the subscribe button too if you can. Really appreciate it. All right. Hey, trivia went over pretty good a couple weeks ago. I've got a very short trivia here. See, it's 9:15, so we don't have about 15 minutes left. But I've got some more questions here. Let me see what we can do here. Now, the winner last week was, wasn't it John? I think John answered all the questions,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
He did good.
All right, so let's look at this, man. Let's see what we got here. Let's see who can. All right, here's the questions right here. Let me see if I can enlarge it a little. Okay, maybe you can read that. Yeah, here's one. What amateur invented FM mode is often heard around 14,230? That ought to be easy. Everybody ought to know that if you ever work 20 meters.
Yeah.
What mode would that be?
It's one of the reasons I got my advanced license way back in the day.
Yeah, Mark. I tell you what, Mark P got that awful quick. I think he may have. I don't know if he.
He's Googling.
He maybe have found the site that I'm on, and he's getting the answers real fast. I don't know.
Yeah.
If he keeps getting them that fast, we're gonna block him.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Amateurs accredited with the first documented observations of which unusual phenomenon? What would that be? Gee, we got whistlers, growlers, long delay
that's easy.
echoes.
Nobody
Okay,
yet.
I know that one.
Yeah.
B, A, B.
I
I
know that
actually
one.
experienced that during a
I've never heard one.
winter field day.
I never heard one. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I heard one
long
of
delay,
that. I heard them
long
in
delay
WL.
echoes, long delay echoes, man. People say they're
Yeah, Roland.
they're chilling to answer, man. You know.
Roland got that one.
Yep. All right. He sure did. Who was the first ham to transmit from space via amateur radio? We talked about that last week. B. Owen Garriott. That is correct. Yep. That
Yeah,
was
there's
Owen.
John.
That was Owen. Yep. John came in. John, you got to get faster, man.
No, John got it that time.
Yeah. All right. What type of preamplifier invented by hams does not include a transistor, tube, or other active amplifying device? Man, there's some kind of preamplifier out there that doesn't have a tube or a transistor in it. What would that be called? What would it be called?
That's the magic thingamajig amplifier.
I don't think the correct answer is on there. What would it be called?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's on there. Let's see if we haven't got a good right answer yet. You know, all you got to do is look at what answer's already out there and just give a different one, right?
There you go.
I gave
Roger's
away-
got it.
I gave away the secret. You know, hey, in the Air Force, it was always the third one down. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, negative feedback. That's where the regenerative amplifier process came from.
Let's see. Okay, here's one. 6. VHF enthusiasts discovered and documented what unusual propagation mode?
Okay.
There was
Well,
an unusual propagation mode here.
The real name for it isn't there, but okay, this one is close.
Boy, I wouldn't have known this one. Documented what an unusual that don't
Yep.
even make sense.
Oh, yeah.
That don't make sense to me.
Yep.
Oh,
No, it's easy.
it's there, kinda.
Oh, it's right
Kinda
there.
Should we tell him?
Yeah.
Well, we've only got
Tro-
one
it's
person
called
trying so far.
troposcatter. Yeah.
no, wait
Actually,
a
it
minute. Wait a
is
minute.
tropospheric.
Wait a minute. The answer
It's
here
actually
said
called.
what?
It is actually called tropospheric propagation. That is
No, wait a
correct.
minute. I think you may be wrong. The answer here is A.
No, I go with the tropospheric
The answer is
propagation.
A. It says TE was not considered possible at VHF until amateurs found it.
I'm going to protest that question.
Yeah, well, I think our experts missed it.
I don't think I missed it.
All right. Look at there. Clifton got it. Yeah. All right.
No, he was from the previous question.
Oh, was it?
It was Andy who got it. He was the only one who answered.
Okay. Grote Reber, he's XW9GFZ, pioneered what scientific discipline?
There's only one there that is a scientific discipline.
Anybody in the chat room know what it is? He pioneered what scientific discipline? Okay, PUR got it. Radio astronomy. He combined a love of astronomy and amateur radio, creating an entirely
Actually,
new
that was
way.
Mark P. that got it.
Creating an entirely new way of sky watching. Let's see.
Well, I know what that is.
What communication mode pioneered by amateurs has been revolutionized by Nobel laureate ham software? What?
Uh-huh.
I can't even read the question.
That gives it away.
Okay, anybody know?
That gives it away. A
Oh,
bit about the Nobel laureate.
yeah.
Yeah, but
All right.
what was the communication mode?
What communication mode? Is that a communications mode?
Does anyone know?
That's really not
Okay,
a
does
mode.
anyone know in the chat before I
That-
tell them?
That's really not a mode. I'm going to say that's a bogus question.
I'm going to say it's D. Now,
It
here's
is
the
D.
bigger question. Who is that ham?
Oh,
I think
okay, I know the answer.
I think
Does
it's
it do what people in the chat know?
Raul Gomez, XC1RJ.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Was it? Is Chiardo? Is it?
Okay, hint,
No.
I've met him.
All right. Okay.
So have I.
The answer. Nobody's even. Did everybody leave the chat room? Nobody's even checking.
Yeah, I think they gave it up.
They gave it up. Is moon bounce was the answer?
Yeah.
And
Joe
the call
Taylor.
sign is Kilowatt 1 Juliet Tango.
Yeah, Joe Taylor wrote
Joe
the
Taylor.
WSJT
Joe
software
Taylor.
that has brought the Earth Moon Earth within reach of amateurs with modest stations.
Yeah, he's a member of the QRP Archie group.
Okay, hey, here's one here. Ham's created what worldwide network to distribute email via amateur radio? So what network does
That's easy.
ham operators, what do they create? WinLink. That's correct. The WinLink system uses a network of mailbox stations linked to servers via the internet to provide email services to traveling hams and for disaster response communications. Boy, I don't know how fast that is, but that reminds me of back like in the 1980s, maybe 90s, when Packet. I got on Packet and tried to communicate with my son over at Russellville, Arkansas, at college. That's 200 miles, and it seemed like it took 3 days for that packet to get there. I don't know, so I didn't stay on it very long.
Yeah, Packet never really caught on.
Yeah. Oh man, here's one about Bob Dennison, W0DX, led the Wakey team in the first example of what popular activity? And we got a winner. That was the Expeditions. He was the first operator, I think, VP7NG in the Bahamas, the first modern DXpedition right there. Bob Dennison, W0DX, the first modern day DXpedition. And here's a bonus question. Which amateur invented protocol? Is that lies?
Lies.
Yep.
Lies.
Okay, protocol lies at the heart of many commercial location tracking systems.
Oh, that's easy. Come on.
Yeah. D. It's a D.
Anyone in the
D,
chat?
D.
There is
Okay.
no option.
There's no D. All right. What's the answer?
APRS?
Yeah, APRS. That's
Not
it.
quite.
John saved the day there with APRS.
No, that's a commercial location tracking system. Not APRS is amateur.
No, wait a minute. It I don't know. It lies at the heart of many commercial location tracking systems. It was APRS.
See, and again, I'm going to go back further and say it's more like GPS or NMEA.
I'm going to go with TSSLTT. Top secret.
Tom says, yeah. Tom says what it is.
TSSLTT. Top secret stuff like that there.
Yeah.
No,
Whatever Tom says.
The correct answer is the Automatic Packet Reporting System, APRS. Invented by
Interesting.
Bob, WB4
John got it.
APR. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we filled up the night here. We've had.
Oh, that was Bob Bazinga who wrote that. W4 APR.
How do you pronounce his last name?
Bruzinga?
No, BRUNINGA. Bruninga.
Bruninga, there should be a Z there.
There's not one in here.
Bob Bruninga? Well, either way, I met him at Dayton about 4 years ago.
Yeah. All right. Well, another show of Amateur Radio Roundtable has come and gone. We want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We had a good time. Join us again next week. That'll be December the 9th, I think. I think today's the 2nd. Yeah, December 9th. And if you're out there listening on radio,
Yeah, it's the 9th.
We'd love to hear from you. If you're listening on radio out there, send us a email to tom@w5kub.com, tom@w5kub.com, and tell us where in the world you're listening to the station and how it's coming in. You know, we'd like to know. I don't think we're on the high power transmitter WBCQ. It does run 500,000 watts with about a 30 dB gain antenna. They're up in the gigawatts, but we don't get to have the privilege to be on that transmitter and antenna. I think we're on a wire antenna up there, and we're probably running, we may be close upwards to maybe 50,000 watts. I don't know, but we really appreciate WBCQ for putting us on the air there. 73, good night to everybody, and we will see you guys next week, and have a safe week, and also, hey, get ready for Christmas, man.
Cat, any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.